Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Friday afternoon, June 9th. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and SPY. Interesting day as far as we didn't do much in the afternoon, but the Bulls did accomplish something major today as far as I'm concerned, as they got the daily up. So we're up in all three time frames. We're the only one that are. We'll go over all of these charts. NQ ends with an afternoon rally high in I and 9 wide. Righty ends 10 wide. Price probe to the downside. Afternoon rally high in J and a double distribution day to the downside. So that's pretty interesting. We end with an afternoon rally high in J and only 8 wide, but we do have a poor low in both ES and SPY. The market started this morning with some energy when we popped above that balance high, but it was short-lived. It lived for basically two time frames, A and B, and then we really just chopped around most of the day. I had a good day. It was mostly in the morning. Again, this was day 2 of my live webinar. I have 3 traders from my room here. It went really well. This was the inaugural one. I'll probably do another one in October. We'll see how that goes, but they were trading on their laptops. I was trading here, and it was just a great opportunity for them to see how I do it, why I do it, where I do it, in live instead of just listening to me when they're back at their homes. So it went very, very well. I made 20.5 points today. I was down 77 points after Monday. I ended up losing 11 points on the week. So took back 66 points in the last 4 days. Very, very happy with that. Most of my business was done early in the day when I basically made most of my points in A, B, and C on the long side. The only short I took was in J period in the afternoon, looking for the afternoon rally high. I nailed it basically. I shorted 13. We got up to 13.50. I was hoping it went a little further towards value high where I would have taken on a much bigger piece. But it turned out to be a very nice trade, and I ended up with a very good day and ended the week on a happy note. As far as destinations go, upside is afternoon rally high 430.78, and today's high, which is weekly high of 431.99. Now SPY got last August high, ES did not, which is incredible considering it took 10 months to get back there from last August, and we missed it by 2 points. Downside 428.87, which is today's low and a poor low. ES, we have, give me a second, let me get my numbers here. We have today's low of 94, which is a poor low. And then on the upside, we have the afternoon rally high at 13.50, and also today's high of 25.50, which is now a weekly high. We had a gap higher today, which failed, which means upside gaps have only held 22.6% of the time. We also tried to go trend up, failed, trend day down, failed. So respectively, trend day ups have held 35.9%, trend days down 29.6%. So failures on all of those today. Now let's get to these charts and break them down. So let's start with the righty. It seems like righty is in a never-ending balance. On the monthly, it still is. There's no way I can call this up. I'm encompassing this entire thing as a balance. So until we either get above 202 on the upside or below this triple bottom, the monthly will be in balance in the righty. Weekly is up. Okay, so the weekly is up now as they're trying to make some move to the upside. That's positive. And the daily is in balance. So we went up, back to balance. We had an inside day yesterday. So even though they tried to push lower today and we had a trend day down, they didn't get much for their efforts. So I'm calling this a 3-day balance. Okay, so we'll see if we come out of balance to the downside or upside. So the monthly is balanced, the daily's up, the weekly's up, and the daily is balanced. Triple Qs. Monthly is very healthy. It is up 1 time frame and up 5 months. Again, their next destination is April's high of 369 and change. Got within $12 of it. The weekly is up. They had a little scare pulling back, but for now the weekly is still healthy. One time framing up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 weeks after an outside week up. Powerful. We'll see if they consolidate a little bit before going for April's high from last year. And the daily, you can call it, again, they had an inside day yesterday, which played nicely when you first took it, but they did not take out the balance high. So I would still call this balance. So the monthly is up, the weekly is up, and the daily is in balance for the triple Qs and NQ. SPY and ES, monthly is up. However, SPY just took out August high by 26 cents. Now, we didn't close much below it, but we did roll over. Some people might consider this an entire balance. I'm still calling them up, but at least the first time at a previous 4-month balance, we found crickets to get it. We found sellers. I don't think, let me rephrase that. We didn't find sellers. Buying power cut off because it was not selling up there of any kind of strength. So the monthly is up. The weekly is certainly up, one time framing up 2 weeks. And the daily just came out of a 5-day balance up. Now, volume, 83 million, so we're still doing around average. So keep in mind, next week there's a lot going on. We have CPI Tuesday, the Fed Wednesday, and we have Friday is expiration and ex-dividend for SPY, and it's rollover week. I will be rolling over to the next contract on Monday. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Hope you had a great week trading. Rest up, and we'll speak prior to the opening on Monday.